Hello and welcome to the Tolkien Trivia broadcast for this June 30th, 2015. The time is 2:01 p.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York, the southern tier of New York State where I live and reside. Hello, Kev. We have Kev in the broadcast and we have one web viewer. And I am at the computer desk today because the weather outside, well, sunny right now, but it has been raining most of the day. And we're here for Tolkien Trivia Tuesday. And I believe this is episode number 16. And we got people from this thing called the internet coming in and out. Good afternoon, Bill. Fireman Rich here on all fine social networks. I'll be reading about 10 questions and answering 10 trivia questions on J.R.R. Tolkien. This is episode 16 and just waiting for a few regulars that usually show up if they're not out there hiking the back hills up there in England. And I'd like to welcome you to the broadcast. We have one web viewer. And we had sort of an exciting morning just before we get started. There was a conference or seminar, I guess you could say, or workshop going on over there in Cork, Ireland, at the at Number 1 Cork Hotel, put on by Paul O'Mahony and his friend Shirley, and it was the Periscope Cork seminar, which I was watching from afar, and I had fun doing that. That's one of the great things about this thing called Periscope. You can check things out. And we have David joining us. Good afternoon, David, from upstate New York here in Tioga County, the southern tier of New York. I was just talking about the Periscope activities that were on earlier over there in Cork, that Paul and Shirley were putting on with their workshop there at the Number 1 Cork Hotel. I was really enjoying that, popping in and out of Periscopes. It was really fun. So we have two viewers. We have David from Party World, at Party World on Twitter here. He is over there in Cork, Ireland, a regular here on Tolkien Trivia. And we have one web view. Yeah, it was great fun this morning, David. I'm here at the computer desk today because it's sort of, we have stormy weather, cloudy weather. It's raining. I took a walk with Max and got about maybe 2 blocks down the road, and I had to turn around to come back. I was planning on doing a Periscope out there on the golf course because I think I figured out my so-called camera roll bug just before we get into the questions here. Give you an update on that I was able to, well, you saw, I think, David, you did see the Periscope I did on going for the donuts this past weekend. That was on Android, and it took. So I think I have an idea. When you deal with Android, there's a few little things that you have to do and make sure you do, and I'm still checking it out. I have to do one more test on at Fireman Rich on the road with the Android, and I think it will take, because I was really surprised at the donut one. Yeah, that is a nice store. That's the store's called Tops. It used to be a Price Chopper, but Price Chopper moved on the other side of a Wego. That used to be a Tops. Now they're a Price Chopper, and Tops, they sort of switched. They're still good stores. That's a store that I enjoy going in there. It's a nice, the people are very friendly, and it's a very decent store in the area and stuff. Okay, we're here for Tolkien Trivia Tuesday. We have David, a regular. I think Andrea. Turbo Stream is still probably out there in the back hills. Love the range of different donuts. Yeah, and actually, I have to say, they are better. Dunkin' Donuts has a good product, and they're a good brand. These, by far, with the price and what you get, boom, they're phenomenal. I mean, I won't hesitate. If I had a choice, I'd go there because they're freshly baked. And I'm not sure if the individual still works there, but the person that makes the donuts used to work at Dunkin' Donuts. So I could tell you a story about Dunkin' Donuts. They're not, let's say all Dunkin' Donuts aren't made there at the Dunkin' Donuts. They used to be, but they're not anymore. But we got 10 questions online today, and was it Andre TurboStream is not here, so yeah, Mr. Clueless. Of course, we're all clueless. I'm not sure where Greg from the UK and Greg from Alaska. Haven't seen him of course, last week. I know you were busy, David, and which is no problem, but the show must go on. So here's the first question. First question is, name the 3 kinds of elves. And I'm sure if Greg from the UK was here, he could answer that. Name the 3 kinds. There's 3 kinds of elves in the Tolkien. And our one person that's on there on the web, if, like I always say, if you would like to, you could go ahead and tweet me. I have my Twitter up, and it did tweet live on Periscope, Tolkien Trivia Tuesday, 0630. Today's the last day of June. Oh, Shirley, hello. I was just talking about the activities from this morning. Great job, you and Paul. Very good. I had a blast here, having my morning coffee. I felt like I was right there, and I enjoyed popping in. You're welcome. My pleasure. Greatly. My pleasure, really. I really enjoyed it. Our first question, though, for Tolkien Trivia, I don't know if you're a J.R.R. Tolkien fan. Name the 3 kinds of elves. I got 10 questions that I usually do. And it's a span about 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, depending on how much I talk and jab. I greatly appreciate you, Shirley, for gracing us with your presence here on the Periscope. Really value your time, and even if you have to go, cool, we had a great time. I really enjoy. I hope you guys are planning more of those. I just happened to be on a day off, and I saw what time it was going to be. You all were going to be meeting there at the #1 Cork Hotel, and I just said, I'm going to sit down, and never read Tolkien yet. Oh, really? Oh, you're a rare bird then. No, J.R.R. how Paul loves Walt Whitman. I love J.R.R. Tolkien and his literature that he has produced. It's really great. But the answer to the first question, name the 3 kinds of elves in J.R.R. Tolkien, is we have wood elves, we have gray elves, and we have high elves. So the 3 kinds are wood elves, gray elves, and high elves. I tend to read in batches. Well, I'll start with The Hobbit and then work into The Lord of the Rings. Great stories. I've probably read those books, at least close to, up to 20 times in my lifetime right now and stuff. Okay, question number 2. Which elves decide to remain in the mortal land rather than sail into the west? You know that one, David, right? Question number 2. Hello, love Tolkien elves. Oh, we have JSW. Hello and welcome. Great to have you here for Tolkien Trivia Tuesday. This is episode number 16. We have Shirley from over there in Ireland, and we have David from Party World from Cork, Ireland as well. David's a regular, and you stay as long as you want. I really value your time, and I greatly appreciate you here. We're on question 2. Which elves in J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings decides to remain in the mortal lands rather than sail into the west? Do you know the answer, David? I'm going to be picking on David today because he's one of our regulars. We have fun here when we have a full house. We're missing our in-house Tolkien expert, Greg. He's from the UK there. Okay, no answers? Are we going to say clueless, Dave? Then we can have TurboStream here in spirit. TurboStream's another individual at TurboStream. He's out probably finishing doing the hiking there in the Highlands of England. Shirley, hi. Shirley, great day today. Looks... Okay, David, there we go. Clueless. Okay, very good. I think Andre will like that on the replay because I know he watches the replay. Incidentally, I do archive my Periscope broadcasts to Mew, to venture an answer, but I may know. Okay, it was party. Okay, that was Shirley. Which elves decided the Sindar, also known as Grey Elves? The Sindar, also known as Grey Elves. And I didn't know that. I read through this before, sort of be prepared. So the first two questions are about elves, and we got another one about elves. What is the most pervasive elfin language? What is the most pervasive elf language? See, that's another thing about Periscope, Shirley. You can say, just like public speaking, you're practicing on presenting yourself. So I know Paul is in Toastmaster. I would never cut it as a Toastmaster, but I know they practice public speaking, and that's very important for one just to have that ability to be able to get up in front of the audience. Cinder and... Okay, yes, you would. Oh, would I? Okay. Oh! JSW... I'm not sure if... JSW, do you have a first name I can call you, or just call you JSW? And David, clueless. Okay, that's a good answer, David. Jenny, okay, Jenny. Very good. I think that's the answer. Oh, wow. Very good. Cinder, the tongue of the Grey Elves. I think that last one gave you a hint. Ooh, we have another ringer here. Very good, yes. I don't have the clap machine. I'm sorry. I have this thing on the iPod. I forgot to cue it up. But very good, yes. Very good, Jenny. That's good. Okay, question number 4. Who are the most ancient of all races? The fathers of trees. Now, I just gave it away right there. Oh, yeah, I forgot to cue it up. I'm sorry, Dave. I'm going to have to cue that up here next episode. And there she goes again. 2 for 2. Jenny, very good. It is the Ents, or the Odom, which means shepherds of the tree. In the almost unfathomous beginnings, before even the elves roamed, the Ents existed, but they were almost indistinguishable from trees. Soon after the elves began to speak, the Ents awoke to their nature. They too began to speak. Very good, Jenny. That's good. 2 for 2. We've got a new J.R.R. Tolkien individual there. And I just followed you, Jenny. I think I see your tag JSW, and I seen that. So it's one of those things on Periscope. I get to know you. You answer 2 of them. I'm following you now. Very good. Okay, question. Oh, she rates right up there as expert. I would agree, David. She is an expert because she answered 2 right off the bat. Okay, question number 5. Describe the Ent language. Love token from childhood. Very good, Jen. Very good. Describe the Ent language. Yeah, this might be a little too wordy. Describe the Ent language. Do you know what the language is? And that's the one thing about J.R.R. Tolkien that we've said in past episodes. And you look at his bio. He was a man that loved the study of languages. And he tried to bring language with literature, I guess. And in some cases, I'm not an English major. I barely passed English in high school. He tried melding them together, and he felt that they were better melded together, where I guess people that teach English keeps them separate or something like that. So or different aspects or something like that. So the answer describing the Ent language, knowing he made beautiful new languages. Yes, he did. He had a language. We talked about this, and that's one of the things before starting this Tolkien Trivia series here on Periscope. I never really knew how involved he was, because with this broadcast, it gets me more involved in looking at other research that I do on J.R.R. Tolkien. Very fascinating man. Entish is a Sourish language full of repetition and cascading adjectives that never seem to move to a conclusion. That sounds like an Ent. Pippin thinks that it isn't. Jen, sorry I came late to the party. No problem. Pippin, and we know Pippin from Lord of the Rings, thinks that it is a unhasty language. Tolkien, not without admiration, called it long-winded. So he thought the Ents were long-winded. That's interesting. That's an interesting answer there. Okay, question number 6. Are the Ents powerful? Are they powerful? Are they powerful? Are they a powerful race? Well, as big as they are, you would figure they are. And in the movie, they portrayed them. David, I would say yes too. But you might be surprised with the answer, because the movie shows that you don't want to mess with an Ent, because it will swat you and send you into the next county. Yes, in their way over time. That's a good answer, Jen. Very good. Are Ents powerful? And do we still have Shirley with us? And Shirley is watching in the background. Very good. I'm grateful. And we have one web viewer, just to let you know. We have 4 viewers, and we have one web viewer, which I greatly appreciate. Thank you, Shirley. I hope you're enjoying this. Some listening. Okay, that's good. That's another great aspect that I like about Periscope, because I was listening to, I guess it's a social media day out in San Diego, so I was listening to some Periscopes that were coming out of there. Very good platform to be listening. So that's another thing, one of the good aspects. It's almost like a visual podcast. Okay, are the Ents powerful? There we go. We got the clueless. Very good, David. Thank you. The answer is no. By the Third Age, the Ents have dwindled like the great trees they once heard. Now the Ents are considered to be just a secret in the heart of the forest. Thus, the words of Gandalf, and this is Gandalf, quote, "A thing is about to happen which has not happened since the elder days. The Ents are going to wake up and find that they are strong." So the Ents didn't realize trees are ancient elders, thus Ents. That is true. Very good, Jenny. That is true. That is very good. And let's see what we got here. What do I got? Something came in. Oh, we got some periscopes going. Thank you, Shirley. I just got you're following me. Thank you very much. And you heard it. Okay. We got question number 7. Okay, look, this is a dark one. After the Black David, Shirley, were based in Waterford. Okay, question number 7. After the Black Riders break into Frodo's house at Krakow, they remounted their beasts and galloped furiously to a new destination. Where are these hoofs headed? Where are they headed? And David, you should know the answer to this, because we mentioned it, I think, last Thursday, maybe Tuesday, but I know we mentioned the place last week. Do we know where they're heading? Do we know what area they're heading? Do we know where the Prancing Pony is? Do we know where that's located at, the Prancing Pony? No answers? I'm waiting. And I found also, Shirley, there's probably about a 5 to 10 second delay, Middle Earth. That's all encompassing, David, but that's a good answer. That covers everything. That's the thing with Jen and Shirley. The answers we get, they come out of the woodwork. Very good, David. That was definitely right there with Clueless. That's fun. Jen, do you know where they're headed? The Black Riders, after they broke into Frodo's house? It changes. I follow you when I came into... Okay, Shirley. Yes, Shirley. And... Okay, Shirley, you follow me. Okay, I thought Jen followed. She's already following me. Okay, thank you, Shirley. I got mixed up there. That's the thing. It's one of the wonders of live Periscope. Okay, the answer of where they were headed, not finding Frodo and the ring at Krakow, the Black Riders raced to the inn at Bree to intercept him. Fortunately, the hobbits have been forewarned. Jen, only the Westeros equivalent comes to mind. Okay. No, actually, they were headed to Bree, to the Prancing Pony, I believe, because we talked about that last week in last week's broadcast. Fortunately, the hobbits have been forewarned and have already vacated their room when the ring rafts arrive to pillage. So they already exited stage left and on their merry way. Okay, and the next question tells you where they were headed. Question number 8. At Weathertop, Frodo can't resist the urge to put... Jen, I am too new here learning. No, you're an expert because you answered 2 of the questions and we're still fumbling with them, Jen. So you're doing very well. You know, you're not learning. We're the ones that are learning. And actually, I'm learning because I'm reading, I'm peeking behind with the answers. So, but I guess that's one of the advantages. I am new. But it's always good to be learning. You know, I've always said that. So as far as the information you pick up. Okay, but question number 8. At Weathertop, Frodo can't resist the urge to put on the ring. What effects does it have? And why did he put the ring on? Probably because somebody was, the previous question, in search of him. So this was at Weathertop. Frodo can't resist the urge to put the ring on. What effect does it have? That's question number 8. He disappears, yes. Effects, Jen says, that could be. Magical powers. Well, we know the ring is magical. It's the one ring, David. What effect does it have? I guess. Oh, you're asking effects. Okay, let me read it clearly here. At Weathertop, Frodo can't resist the urge to put on the ring. What effect does it have? I think we have to give it to David because he said disappear. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and foggy mind, greedy focus, disillusioned. Okay. The answer is the ring bearer, who is Frodo, can see the attacking Black Riders clearly, even in the dim of night. So when he put the ring on, he could see him clearly. It just... Oh, what do we got here? Oh, that's who was out there in San Diego. Social media San Diego was Brian. And Paul Omani just came in. A short silent meditation in my garden. So we got to finish up here. Heading to Paris with Euro Moscow chat soon. Okay. Thank you, Shirley. Safe travels. And it's just you and me, David. So yes, I got one after episode disappear. Yeah, he just after 16 episodes. We got you on the tote board though, huh? You're on the scoreboard. But the answer to this one, the ring bearer can see the attacking Black Riders clearly, even in the dim of night. Unfortunately, the ring rafts can see him too. So, even though he's hiding, even though he's hiding, they can see him. So, okay, question number 9. It's just David from Party World over there in Ireland, Cork, Ireland, and we have one web viewer still with us, David. Just to let you know, we still have one web viewer, so I greatly appreciate the web viewer. Thank you for hanging in there. Question number 9. This is a number one. You got to give a number on this one. How many black riders attacked the hobbits in the dell below Weathertop? How many black riders attacked the hobbit in the dell below Weathertop? I was going to say that too, because I think there's a total of 9. But the answer actually, David, or 12. No, go the other way. It's 5. I think there's 5 chasing him. So, and this is one that if I didn't see the answer, David, I think Greg from the UK or Jen, who just left us, would have got. Who stabs Frodo? Remember, Frodo got stabbed in Lord of the Rings. Who stabs Frodo? You remember who? Drum roll. This is where you key in with no. I was looking for Clueless. No. The answer is the Witch King. The Witch King. So that's question 10. There we go. Thank you. There we go. I think Adrian I think he might enjoy the Clueless. I know I do when I see him. It's just our own inside Tolkien Trivia sort of thing that we laugh at and stuff like that. So that's all I have for Tolkien Trivia Tuesday for the 16th episode. David, bit of fun. Yes, it is fun. It was a lot funner. Last Thursday, nobody here, but that's understandable. The show goes on. I still read, I think it was 7 questions, 10 questions. I'll go 10 questions when we have, especially when we have our, and I got to remember, I got to write a note. Remember clap machine. Maybe that's why Greg's not here, because the clap machine's not up. Got it on the replay. Okay, yep. I'll have the replay up here in a little bit. I'm not going to be rushing putting them up like I used to, because there is a replay on the web, which I think you're liking. I don't know if do you use the web replay, David? And we got 3. Oh, Shirley's back. Okay, thank you for coming back, Shirley. We're just ending the broadcast here, but do you use the web play, Shirley and David? Do you use the web replay? Because I was using that. No, what's that? That's where if you press on the link in the Twitter feed, you'll get the replay that you can watch it on. See, I'm at a PC, so it's on your computer. I don't know if you. I found that really handy, Shirley. Also, the web replay. So it's just one of those updates that Periscope has done that just makes this app really, really fun. On the phone the whole time. Okay, you're on the phone the whole time, but I'm just saying, if you're on a PC, I like using the PC. I've got my Android phone, I got my iPad mini, I've got web. I've covered all 3 bases there basically. So, and there's some things that on. There's one thing, Shirley. Now that you're here, just to let you know, there's one thing I did notice. There was a gentleman that had an Android phone that when I did watch it on the replay, I'm finding that Android is a little bit pixelated when you view it. And I think, David, you've watched me on the road there at the bridge, and I think you commented that my sound is great, but the picture is a little pixelated because the light wasn't all there. And I think that's what, just some side tidbits there for Periscope. So I think Android, the camera isn't as high end as say, definitely not as equal to an iPhone 6. iPhone 6, Claire Waddington there in Paris, who hasn't done a Periscope today. I'm surprised with that. I haven't seen her chime in with a Periscope at all today, so I don't know what's up with that. But hers, that's the first time I've ever seen a an iPhone 6, and she did the zoom in, zoom out, and it's phenomenal, the picture quality. So that's one of the things I noticed this morning during the Periscope at Cork seminar, Shirley, that Android is a little bit more grainy compared to an Android phone. And it's viewable, very viewable, which, the camera, your best camera is the one you're going to have at hand and stuff like that. So I'm going to close out now. Again, Shirley, glad that you came back. I don't know if Paul's still on. I might pop in to see him. David, thank you as always for coming. You're a regular. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you. And I greatly value your time. And I want to say thank you very much, whoever that one web viewer is. You are greatly appreciated as well for hanging out with us here for the last 30 minutes. David says, have a good day. Thanks for sharing. And thank you for being here, David. And thank you, Shirley. And thank you, our web viewer. And also, this will be on the replay. And if you're watching this on the replay, thank you for the replay view. So that's it for Tolkien Trivia Tuesday. Tomorrow we start a new month. We're getting down to the last third of the book and stuff. So we'll see you for Tolkien Trivia Thursday in a few days. And I'll be scoping probably in between then. So you all take care. Live life. Have fun. Ciao for now. And as always, peace. Take care, guys.